Hey guys, I'm Shaft of the Planet Casting crew, and you are watching the ASUS RoG 2014 Winter Rebroadcast. My co-caster tonight is none other than PMS H2O's DrewUniverse. Drew, how you doing tonight, man?
Doing very good, thank you. Very happy to be here and do the cast with you.
Awesome. Well, we are going to be starting out on Daedalus Point, and by starting out, I mean this is game number 2 of a best of 5, and this guy here in the top left-hand side of that map, in the green trunks, currently down 1 game, is GungFuBanda!
And in the lower right corner of Daedalus Point, we have our famous blue Zerg, EG's Jaedong. We'll see if he's going to spot this sneaky shenanigans right out of the box from GungFu. What do you think here, Shaft?
Dude, honestly, I'm not surprised in the slightest at GungFu doing this. He is just that kind of player. This is a proxy 2-gate, one of the most all-in Protoss builds. You do not transition out of this, and Jaedong spots it!
He does.
The pull is about to complete. Of all the times for Jaedong to be opening with a 10 pull, it is the time that his opponent proxy 2 gates. That is the luck of the dong. Raise your dongers for this guy, because he's already got 3 drones pulled off. He killed off the probe. Probe forced to build another pylon in order to keep these gateways up, because the 3rd drone and these lings handily going to be able to handle these pylons. First pylon about halfway dead now. It is falling. Boom! The second one falling with a zealot spawn. The zealot pops out. Nice chrono boost, but the pylon falls. And one zealot has no chance against this number of lings, even with its back in the wall.
Oh, that is a shame indeed. It could have been a hatch first, but he chose the pool, and like you said, the luck of the dong in this case. I have seen this actually work in a lower league play of a tournament I participated in. The guy who beat me in base hatchery proxied me and proceeded on to the finals. However, his Protoss opponent did this exact build where he did a pylon into 2 gateways with Zealous, and the guy did not spot it right away. The Zerg was taken out promptly, but in this case, it's the absolute opposite scenario. Jaedong happened to spot it, the timing of the pool. This is absolutely ideal for him, and GungFu is in a very tough spot. He's going to have to work very hard to recover from here.
Absolutely, and the dong has taken a second base behind this. The GungFuBanda has got to make something work. He's got a cannon building in his mineral line in the case of ling aggression, but he has no way to establish this next base. His forge completely exposed. When this pylon falls, he'll have no more cannon production. He's starting up a gateway, but doesn't have the resources to start a cannon before that forge falls.
That's correct, and even with these couple of lings, you know, like we were saying in the first game, Jaedong is in a spot where he's comfortable enough that he was okay with taking an expansion and having just a couple lings out, because that's all he needed. Just this 1 pound with the forge here. He could have had a cannon there, wanted to be safe in the mineral line, that's fine. You've got to preserve your ability to mine minerals or you can't do anything. However, in doing that, GungFu has forfeited his entire control over his natural area, and this forge has become a waste of money.
Exactly, man, and he's got to make something happen. Like, the burden is on him. Jaedong is just expanding, building drones, doing exactly what you need to do. He's got those 2 gas mining now. He'll be able to go for like a layer and a Nidus network or something crazy. That's exactly how you follow up something like this when your opponent is contained on 1 base. To puncture that base, Nidus's drops. That's really what you want to do. Jaedong, notorious for his micro. There's the layer. Oh my god. Is GungFuBanda really going to stay in this game? Like, he's down 1 game, he did a cheese, it didn't work. Rather than exhausting himself in game number 2, to me, it seems like the best course of action would be to simply move on to game number 3 with a little bit more energy in you. Maybe he thinks he's got more endurance than the dong, but the dong, as we mentioned earlier, has been a staple of Brood War, a staple of StarCraft 2 for longer than I can remember. How on earth does he think he can out-endure the dong?
Well, I would assume something that would include a sentry so that he can keep the Zerglings from running up the ramp, and by the time that Jaedong is able to just completely overwhelm him in numbers and general power. But I don't see a sentry yet. Actually, it is almost out. My mistake. It is coming out of the gateway up top there. But everything else is so behind, I don't see how he's going to do it. Even in the lower league plays, especially the lower league plays, in Bronze and Silver where I'm playing, sometimes you have 30-minute, hour-long matches that really should have ended at the 10 or 20-minute mark. Sometimes you just got to call it quits and move on. You know, I appreciate the endurance, want to do your best. Maybe you can turn it around, but I think GungFu, you know, at the higher levels of play, this is an energy burner, and he should save his energy, I think, for the next match. But he's going to give it a try. He's got the Lone Zealot and Sentry, which the Sentry using the force field on the ramp makes all the difference right now. But trying to get this expansion up is going to be hard. He's got the Militia Core to pop these lings a little bit. Going to move out with the Zealot and the Sentry. But Jaedong's already got his third base starting.
Oh my god, he had forced to cancel!
He did. And he's actually going to block it now with the Creep Poop as well. So that's it.
Oh, the pain. The Creep Poop pain. It was not canceling the Nexus that made GungFuBanda leave. It was not some of the lings getting away. It was the Overlord Poop.
That it is.
Oh my god, dude. Can you believe what we just saw?
That was very offensive.
Indeed, dude. Indeed.
He's making a statement. He's making a statement saying, what do you think is going to happen in map number 3, GungFu? And GungFu has got to do a reverse all kill here to come back.
Yeah, was that the poop of BM?
I think maybe a little bit. It is a plain tactic. It's not as much a cheese tactic, I think, as other things, but it was, I think, a little unnecessary. In any case, actually, I've seen the creep bleed onto the structures of the enemy opponent when it's not ZVZ. The in-base hatchery play that was done against me, I was fighting off as best I could, and I held it off for a while. I ended up losing, but in the midst of that, I'm staring at my orbital command center that is completely infested with creep. My starport is infested with creep. My factory is infested with creep. Even my refinery, and I'm like, this is a total infestation.
Contaminate, my friend. Oh my god.
Alrighty then.
Anecdotes of Bronze League. Alright, so guys, I'm Shaft, the Clinic Casting Crew, my amazing co-host tonight who did such a good job, DrewUniverse, representing PMS H2O. Guys, we're signing out. We'll be moving on to game number 3. If you like this broadcast, hit subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your mom, share it with your best friend. Put that shit on Facebook. Yes, I said it. Facebook. Yes. Alright guys, see you in game number 3. Peace!
Ta-da!
신앙 선수가 되는 거고요.
그렇죠.
멀티에 방해도 받지 않으면서 안전하게 해주고 있는 모습인데 맹독충의 스피드업이 되기 전에 즉 전방 위에서만 싸워야 되고 전방만 좀 제거하고 마지막에 스피드업을 뿌리고 이 균형을 살려가지고
그렇습니다. 잘못하면은 죽는 상황에 치워질 수 있으나 현재까지는 준비를 이동 선수가 조금 더 잘해주고 있었다. 이렇게 생각을 해야 될 것 같습니다.
그렇죠. 그 상황이 신앙 선수가 좋습니다. 앤디가 계속 앞서서 싸움을 걸 수 있는 건 보통 싸워서요. 써먹어야 되거든요. 힘을 더 필요 없다는 거예요.